Hey, welcome to module 2 of Profit Instruments. In this module I'm going to show you how you can select the products and select the product name keywords that you can promote. Now in this video I'll just discuss some of the theoretical aspects of the entire technique, and in the next videos in this module I'll show you practically how everything is done. Fine, so don't miss out this video, this is important also. So let's begin. First you need to know the sources from where you can find these product name keywords. There are various sources. I'll just list some of them down. I've also mentioned them and explained a little about them in my blueprint, so you can have a look at that. ClickBank is obviously one of the most popular digital product delivery systems out there, and many affiliates and vendors are on ClickBank, so this is one definite place where you can check out. CPA networks, there are tons of CPA networks out there. CPA networks basically list offers in their network, and we as affiliates, we promote these offers and we get paid per lead or per sale. Some of these offers convert really good, especially the free trial offers. They pay up to $30. I mean, customers just have to start a free trial with a company, and customers just pay $3 or $4, and we get $30 for that action. So it's a lot of easy money to be made out there in the CPA networks also, and you can find a lot of good product name keywords there. JV Notify Pro is one area where you can find all the latest upcoming launches in internet marketing. It's pretty cool because almost all the big launches are mentioned here in JV Notify Pro, so, and that too quite well in advance, so you can get started with your profit instrument creation very early. Now Commission Junction is a very popular place for big brands basically to list their products and affiliates to promote them. Similar to Commission Junction, there's Google Affiliate Network, Share a Sale, Link Share, and Affiliate Bot. All these 5 are very popular affiliate networks for big brands. Okay, there's also Amazon.com. I think Amazon doesn't need any introduction, but Amazon is a place where you can find a lot of products. Okay, these are all physical products, mostly physical products that Amazon sells, and there are a lot of products out there, and Amazon pays less commission, okay, because most of them are physical products, so you get paid 6%, 7% commission, but still, because Amazon is trusted by a lot of people out there, so you can make a lot of sales quite easily with Amazon products also. Now there are many affiliate programs that are hosted in-house by the companies and products. So example is Aweber. Okay, now Aweber, what they've done is they've created an in-house affiliate program. They're not listed with any network, but they've just created an in-house affiliate program where affiliates can join in and then they can promote Aweber. So there are many such products out there, and with in-house affiliate programs, and I'll show you how you can find all of them in the next videos. Okay, so after you've basically, what I recommend is first you go to one of the sources. Okay, select a few products, and I'll also explain how you can select a few products. So everything is explained for you. Okay, don't worry about that, you just have to watch the videos turn by turn and you'll get to know everything. So I'll show you how you can select from these sources and how exactly to shortlist on basis of various criteria and demands. Okay, so let's discuss the criteria now. There's a selection criteria that you need to follow. First, the product that you want to promote should have the decent commission amount. Okay, so the threshold I follow is in most cases is $10. So if a product is paying me $10 per sale or per lead, I usually go ahead and promote that, because if a product, let's say, converts let's say 300 and we're just getting $5 per lead, okay, or per sale, then it's not really worth my time, because there are so many products out there. I can choose any one and I can start my profit instruments with those. So although this $10 threshold rule is not really applicable for those products that convert really well. For example, if you can find a product that gives you just $3 per lead or per sale, but it converts, let's say, 1 in 10, so obviously this product is worth your time. So you need to check out the conversion rates, and in order to check out the conversion rates, what I recommend is you can talk to your affiliate manager for the product or for the network, and they'll gladly help you out. Okay, now another criteria that needs to be kept in mind is the ranking for the PNK should not violate any terms, because there are many companies out there that they have their own terms and conditions. Okay, so you need to keep these terms in mind. You have to read through these terms before starting to promote a product. One case I remember happened was that I was making good money with a PNK, with a profit instrument, and what happened was that suddenly the official company came in and snatched my domain name on on grounds of trademark infringement. So after that I learned my lesson. So this is so you don't have to learn your lesson. I'm telling you what to do. Just go through the terms of every product you want to promote and check out if they've got any restrictions on using trademark domain names or not. Okay, now the PNK you choose should also have at least 500 searches per month. Now 500 is not a lot of search volume, but still what happens is that first of all you need to know where you can find these searches per month. There's a very popular tool called AdWords keyword tool. If you didn't know about it, I'll show you exactly what to do. You need to search for your PNK in the AdWords keyword tool, and it will return the global monthly search volume for that keyword. And then if you find a keyword that's got more than 500, then that's what you're looking for. Okay, now PNK should also not be much competitive in the search engines, and in order to check out whether a PNK is much competitive or not, I've actually created a whole formula for it. Now yeah, there is an actual formula for 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 calculating a profit instrument score. Okay, so I'll just discuss the formula now. Formula is C plus I plus P plus A minus T equal to PIS. Now PIS is the profit instrument score. If the profit instrument score is less than 10, then you can go ahead and create your profit instrument with that PNK. But the way I recommend is that you keep 10 as the maximum value, okay, and aim for PIS scores that are in between 1 and 5, because getting ranked for those keywords will be a piece of cake. Okay, with the techniques I teach you, it will be a piece of cake. Okay, now I know you're getting confused with all these terms, so let me just break it down for you. C is competition in quotes, I is competition in title in quotes, P is average PR of the top 10 sites for that PNK, and A is average is the number of authority websites in the top 10, T is the number of throwaway sites in the top 10, and obviously I've already told you PIS less than 10 is an ideal for creating your profit instrument. So the formula, competition in quotes, which was the first factor, C. So what you have to do is you have to go to google.com and search for the PNK in quotes. Okay, and the number of results that are returned, I mean Google shows in, for example, 1 to 10 of 3000 total results. Okay, so 3000 is your competition in quotes that you're looking for. Now if the C is 0 to if competition quotes is 0 to 50,000, okay, so then C will be 1. Okay, so basically you have to see the competition and then figure out which factor is applicable for it. For example, 0 to 50,000, C equal to 1, 50,000 to 200,000, C equal to 2, 200 to 600,000, C equal to 3, 4 and 5. These are the factors that you need to keep in mind. Now after you've got your C, note it down in a notepad file. Okay, now there's one exception to this rule, that if competition in quotes, okay, is less than 10,000, just forget everything and create your profit instrument. Okay, that's the way to go. So this is what you have to do. You have to first search for a keyword in PNK in quotes in Google, and if the competition is less than 10,000, then you don't need to proceed anywhere else with the formula. It's safe enough to assume that this product you will get ranked but good in the search engines for this product name keyword. Okay, now competition in title is where you just type in title a colon and without any spaces, okay, a colon and then your product name keyword in quotes. Okay, so this is the way to go. Search in Google, and the competition that is returned for that through that competition will determine the I factor that is there. So if it's 0 to 10,000, then I equal to 1, 10,000 to 50,000, I equal to 2, 50k to 200k 3, 200 to 600k 4, and 600k plus 5. Okay, and there's an exception to this as well. If the competition in title is less than 2,000, okay, then forget the formula and create your PI similar to the previous one. Please keep note of these exceptions. Okay, these exceptions are very important. Now average PR of top 10 sites is very easy to calculate. It takes about 30 seconds to 1 minute. All you have to do is you have to install the Google toolbar, okay, and then put your product name keyword without any quotes into Google and search it, and the top 10 sites that are returned, you have to open them one by one and check out the page rank of these websites. Note them down, add up all the page ranks that are returned, okay, and then divide by 10. So say see the first website has got PR2, then 3, then 1, then 0, then 1 and 2 and 3, and just add all of them up and divide by 10, because that's the way we calculate the average PR. Okay, now you have to open the sites you can either open all these sites manually, or you can also check PR in the Keyword Elite tool software. Basically, create web Radkel, an awesome software, by the way. I'll tell you about Keyword Elite. Basically it's all covered in the quick match technique that will reveal later. Okay, now if you find average PR of 0 to 1, okay, there is the exception to this rule. If you find an average PR of 0 to 1 for all the 10 for the first 10 results, then forget the formula and create a profit instrument. That's the way to go. This is the exception to this rule. Now you also need to calculate the number of authority sites. Now the way you find out authority sites is that you need to check out whether there is any Wikipedia, about.com, Amazon, CNET, any gov or edu pages, .gov or .edu pages out there, or any site that shows up in the top 10 for many keywords related to the PNK that you're searching around. Okay, so if you find any site that's coming up multiple times, then you can be sure that that's an authority site. Now finding out authority sites, you won't be able to find out authority sites easily in the first few attempts, but after you perfect this, after you keep on looking for PNKs, after you've done a few searches, it'll be very clear to you that whichever websites are authority or not. Okay, another classic way to determine authority websites is that they usually have a good PR, a good page rank, and also have a good amount of traffic coming to them. Okay, now you can also check through Keyword Elite. Okay, now you can also check multiple product name keywords through this simultaneously. I'll show you everything in the quick match technique discussed later, and obviously the manual checking can be done through google.com. Now if the number of authority sites is 0, then you can forget the formula and create a PA. But even if you find one authority site, then that's a bad thing. So you need to be sure that there's 0 authority sites in the top 10. Only then you can create a PA as an exception to this rule. Okay, otherwise just go ahead and add it to the formula. Okay, now you need to calculate the number of throwaway sites also. Examples of throwaway sites are Yahoo Answers or similar such platform, I think yeda.com or similar, and forum posts. Okay, so if you find a digital point forum posts or any forum posts, so that these are considered as throwaway sites. And social bookmarks, for example Propeller, dig listings or Reddit listings, any such social bookmarks you find out, so these are also included in throwaway sites. I needed to calculate all the number of throwaway sites in the top 10. Now you can also check, obviously either you can check it through Keyword Elite, or you can either check it through google.com manually. Now if the number of throwaway sites is 3 or 4 in the top 10, then that's a good indicator that you can rank very easily for that keyword. Okay, so then just forget the formula and create your PI. Now here's a thing you need to keep in mind: the lower the PIS, okay, the actual form, after implementing the formula you'll get the PIS. Now the lower the PIS, the easier are your chances of getting a top 10 ranking. Okay, so 10 is, if you find a PIS that's around 10, 9 or 10, you can get ranked in the search engines, but it's not that certain. So what I would say is you can target PIS. If you find a PIS that's less than 5, well, then you can be absolutely sure that you're going to get ranked very easily and very quickly in the search engines and get good amount of traffic. Obviously that the amount of traffic depends on the search volume for that keyword. Okay, you also need to keep note of the exceptions to this formula. I've already told you the exceptions to this formula. So every time you do a selection test, the test for calculating the formula, the PIS, then keep note of the exceptions. Okay, now also keep in mind the selection criteria, like I told you earlier, before you jump in and start a profit instrument with that product name keyword. Okay, so the formula is not the only thing that's important. For example, let's say you find an awesome keyword that's got a PIS of 3, but you cannot create a domain, you cannot create a website with the product name in the domain name, so that will be trademark infringement. So obviously that there's no use in doing that. So you need to keep the selection criteria in mind as well. Now the technique that you need to follow is, first you need to shortlist a few products from the selection sources that I told you, ClickBank and JV Notify Pro and CPA networks. First you shortlist a few of these, a few products from those, then you apply the formula on the PNKs. Okay, now although it may seem that applying the formula is very difficult task, but it's not really that difficult, because once you get the hang of it, you'll be finding out product name keywords in 2 minutes or less. Okay. And there's also a quick match technique in which you use the keyword delete software by Brad Cullen, and that saves you tons of time. Okay. Now, after you have selected your product name keyword, after you found out that this is a perfect match for you, before you start your profit instrument with it, there's one thing that you need to keep in mind. You need to find out some LSI keywords. Now, what's LSI is basically it's latent semantic indexing keywords. What happens is that in order to give your main keyword, okay, your main keyword in this case is your PNK, in order to give your main keyword a boost and let Google know that your website is about your main keyword only, what these LSIs do is that they give some sort of weight, some sort of push to your main keyword, and so that whenever Google comes to your website, it finds your main keyword as well as all your LSI keywords, and then it sort of figures out that your website is totally about your main keyword, and then ranks it better than most other sites. So I know this sounds a little bit fuzzy or a little bit improbable, but this works excellently. Okay, so you need to keep the LSI keywords technique also in mind. There's a very easy technique to find out LSI keywords. You can find them, you need to find at least 5 LSI keywords first of all, and you have to sprinkle them all around in your profit instrument. And what that'll do is it'll give extra weight to your actual PNK keyword, and then you'll rank better for the PNK searches. Okay. Now, in order to get your LSI keywords, you have to do a Google search. Okay, and when you do a Google search for your PNK, at the bottom of the results you may find related searches. Okay, under related searches you'll find a lot of keywords in there. So those, a few of those can be your LSI keywords, and you can also use the AdWords keyword tool. Okay. Now, the why I tell you to put in some LSIs is that many people think that if they mention their main keyword in the website, let's say 20 times, then they'll get good rankings, but that's not the way it happens. It's not about how many times you mention your main keyword in your website. It's about you mention your main keyword also, and you mention these LSI keywords as well to give your main keyword that extra boost. Okay. To get LSI keywords, you can also go to the official website. Okay. Now, the way you work with AdWords keyword tool is you put in the main keyword inside the AdWords keyword tool, your PNK, and hit search, and there's an additional keywords to consider area when the results are returned. So you go to that area and you can find a lot of LSI keywords there. You can find a lot of LSI keywords from the official website also, just by reading the headline and skimming through the sales data, or watching a video if there's any.